will come to order. Mr. Panetta, please call the roll.
Bridges. Buckner. Coleman. Cook. Coram. Danielson.
Morning.
Donovan. Finberg. Fields. Gardner. Janal. Gonzalez. Gonzalez.
Excused.
Hanson. Heisey. Holbert. Hawkes Lewis. Kirkmeyer. Colker. Lee. Liston. Lundeen. Moreno.
Excused.
Peterson. Peterson. Priola. Rankin. Rodriguez. Scott.
Here.
Simpson. Smallwood. Sonnenberg. Story. Winter. Woodward.
Here.
Zenzinger. Mr. President.
Here. With 33 present, 0 absent, 2 excused, we have a quorum. Would the good senator from Centennial please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I spoke to the minority leader and the majority leader, and by popular demand, they wanted me to read this lyric. Mr. President, not reading the journal is such a chore. I'm not sure I can do this anymore. But I say with a smile, I won't do this for a while. I'll just be glad to bring my next bill to the floor. And with that, Mr. President, I move the reading of the journal for Wednesday, March 3rd be dispensed with and that the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary. Thank you, Mr. President.
The good senator from Senate District 10 will be fined accordingly, but because he paid a hefty fine yesterday, only 50 cents today, but the punishment will be that you will not be permitted to make the motion tomorrow on 3/5/21 for the approval of the journal. You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. Mr. Panetta, please add Senator Moreno to the roll call. Senate Services.
March 4th, correctly reading Gross Senate Bill 8.
Committee reports.
March 3rd, Committee on Business, Labor, and Technology. After consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 39 be amended as follows, and if so amended, be referred to the Committee on Appropriations with favorable recommendation.
Message from the House.
March 3rd, Mr. President, the House has passed on third reading and transmitted to the Revised Statutes House Bills 1054 and 1102 amended as printed in the House Journal March 2nd, 2021. The House has passed on third reading and transmitted to the Revised Statutes House Bill 1075 and 1124.
Message from the Reviser.
March 3rd, message from the advisor. We herewith transmit without comments House Bills 1075 and 1124 without comment as amended, House Bills 1054 and 1102.
Committee reports.
March 3rd, Committee on Health and Human Services. After consideration of the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 27 be amended as follows, and so amended be referred to the Committee on Appropriations with favorable recommendation. March 3rd, Committee on Health and Human Services. After consideration of the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bills 107 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation, and with the recommendation to be placed on the consent calendar. March 5th, Mr. President, the Committee on Health and Human Services has had in consideration, has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirm members of the State Board of Human Services for terms expiring March 1st, 2023. Jennifer Kim McDaniel, Los Animas, Colorado, to serve as the County Commissioner occasioned by the resignation of Julianne Hooligan Westendorf of Durango, Colorado, appointed. Mary Elizabeth Melton of Steamboat Springs, Colorado, to serve as the County Commissioner occasioned by the resignation of Thomas Crawford Davidson of Dillon, Colorado, appointed.
Consideration of governor's appointments consent calendar. Will the clerk please read all of the appointments listed on the consent calendar?
Members of the State Historical Society Board of Directors, effective July 1st, 2020, for terms expiring July 1st, 2023. Luis Benitez of Littleton, Colorado, appointed. Penfield Tate III of Denver, Colorado, appointed. Mary Sullivan of Denver, Colorado, appointed. Marco Abarca of Denver, Colorado, reappointed.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the confirmation of all the appointments listed on the consent calendar, which includes members of the State Historical Society Board of Directors.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the motion is a confirmation of all the appointments listed on the consent calendar. Are there any no votes? With 34 aye votes, 0 no, 0 absent, and 1 excuse, all of those appointments are confirmed. Change in sponsorship. The following change in bill sponsorship will occur. Senator Quorum will be added as the Senate co-prime sponsor with Senator Hansen on Senate Bill 072. Announcements. Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Education Committee will meet this afternoon at 1:30 in SCR 357. We will be hearing confirmations for the Board of Trustees for the Metropolitan State University of Denver, as well as 2 bills, Senate Bill 67 and Senate Bill 57.
Any further announcements?
James.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. We do have a handful of, surprise, surprise, House bills. Seems like they've come out of hibernation over there and done a little bit of work. So we will recess, but we'll get those bills read across. You do not need to be here for that. Mr. President, I move that the Senate recess until 10 a.m. today.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes having the motion is adopted. The Senate will stand in recess until 10:00 hours today.